This video is about a woman's worth. I'm going to prove to you the value of every kind of woman, from a prostitute to a businesswoman to a virgin to a concubine. We're going to find out today the worth of a woman according to the scriptures. This is what men are required to pay according to the scriptures and what men have paid for according to the scriptures. Men are required to support their woman. In Exodus 21:10, it says if a man takes another wife, he cannot take away the food, the clothing, and the cohabitation of his first wife. He has to maintain the lifestyle of his first wife because that's his responsibility. Exodus 21:10. If you take him another wife, her food, her remnant, and cohabitation shall not be diminished. And if he do not these three unto her, then she shall go free without money. So if in order for a man to be a husband, he has to support his wife. So whether he's teaching the word or not teaching the word, she cannot support him. He's supposed to support her. Now, a virgin's worth. Everybody should know that a virgin is worth 50 shekels of silver. Right now, we are not using silver as money, so the value of silver is down. If we were to take the value of silver right now, according to 50 shekels of silver, the weight of it, it would be like $500, $700. It wouldn't be much. But back then, I calculated the value of 50 shekels of silver in American dollars. I have a video on it. It's on my website, batia.com. The value of 50 shekels silver in American dollars is $100,000. Okay, so this woman, according to Deuteronomy 22:28, she was enticed. She was not raped. This is not rape. That's another video I did. That's another topic. But this woman was not raped. This was a woman that was enticed to sleep with a man before asking the father. Check out my video on rape on batia.com. The value of a virgin is 50 shekels of silver, about $100,000 in American money. Now, let's be fair. Even a whore has value. If a woman sleeps with you and you give her money, she's an asset to you. She just lets you go off for the day. Well, the value of that kind of woman is low. It's the price of a young goat. According to Genesis 34:20, Judah slept with Tamar, thought she was a whore, wasn't a whore, but it comes to find out that he was going to give her a goat for the payment of sex. So when you sleep with a woman just for sex, it looks like you owe her a young goat. You're not supposed to do this. This is me being funny, but the scripture says that Judah did give her a young goat. So the value of a whore is the price of a young goat. An ex-whore, someone who's no longer a prostitute but slept with many men and for money. This type of woman is worth 15 shekels of silver and a bag of barley. You can read this in Hosea chapter 3, verse 1-3. This is when the Most High commanded Hosea to take a prostitute as a wife as an example to Israel, because Israel cheated on the Most High, because Yah was our husband. And so as a comparison, Hosea took a wife who was an ex-prostitute and had to pay 15 shekels of silver and a bag of barley. So that's the price of a prostitute. Definitely worth something. She's not worth a goat, because this is a woman he's going to keep. Her price is higher than a regular whore because she's going to do lots of service to Hosea. So she's not worth just a young goat. She's worth way more. 15 shekels of silver is a nice amount of dowry to pay for a woman. It's not 50 shekels of silver, but it's definitely not a goat. It's a substantial amount of money. There are many topics that I have to cover, and the Kayal woman is one of them. I just don't have the time, and quite frankly, I don't really get support from people. I have to think about my family first, so I can't really touch these subjects that I want to, but I'm going to touch it a little bit right now. The virtuous woman in the scriptures is actually a Kayal woman. A Kayal woman is a capable woman, a business woman. When you read Proverbs 31, it's not talking about every woman. A Proverbs 31 woman is a woman that's hard to find. She is a business woman. She's making things with her hand. She's selling to the merchants. She's buying land. Every woman isn't going to be like that. So this type of woman, her price is far above rubies. Every woman is not Kayal. Now let's look into the price of a concubine. A concubine is basically a girlfriend. A girlfriend is a lover. A concubine was a lover. She basically has no contract, no covenant, no agreement to stay forever. A concubine cannot be put to death for adultery because she's not a wife. She is a wife in the sense that she belongs to the man temporarily. As he sees fit, he could put her away. Abraham put away lots of wives. As a matter of fact, Hagar was a concubine wife, a girlfriend, a lover, okay, a temporary thing. She got in Genesis 21:14, she looks like she got a bag of water and a bag of food, and Abraham sent her on his way. After Sarah died, Abraham took lots of concubines and also gave gifts to the sons, but he did not get the inheritance of Isaac. So concubine gets nothing. A concubine gets the daily bread and the food and the cohabitation, just like a girlfriend. If a girlfriend lives with you, she's going to get the food that you buy. She's going to have access to the water you pay for the house and the rent. That's all she gets. When you don't want your girlfriend/concubine, you send her on her way. She don't get inheritance. She don't get your money. This is how it is in America. Girlfriends don't get anything. Concubines don't get anything. So if you don't have a contract with your man, you're not a wife. All you are is a girlfriend, okay? But that's a different topic for a different day. Like I said, there's many topics I want to cover, but I don't really get support, and I really can't. I don't have that much time to devote to these topics unless I get support. Support me on Patreon if you would like to learn more, but this is it for now. Next. Now, taking a foreigner as a wife, I'm sorry, there's no worth in that. I couldn't find it, okay? I couldn't find the value of taking a foreign woman who doesn't serve the Most High. Because in Genesis 27:46, it was a grief of heart to Isaac and Rebekah when Esau took a foreign woman as a wife. If my son were to take a foreigner as a wife, I would not see that as a value to my son. I would see that as destruction to my son and my son's grandchildren. I would be mortified. So there's no value in taking a foreigner as a wife. There are many scriptures that tell us not to make marriages with foreigners, but Exodus 34:15-17 is the main scripture where Moses says not to make any covenants or treaties with the people of the land. Don't make any marriages. A marriage is a covenant. Okay, it's a contract. It's an agreement to be with a man or agreement to be with a woman if you're a man. So we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to make any covenants with someone who is a foreigner to the Most High. If you're an Israelite by blood, but you don't want to be part of the nation, you are in essence making yourself into a foreigner. So someone who is a foreigner and they don't want to acknowledge the Most High and his laws, they don't want to be in his government, they don't want to be part of the nation, they are as a foreign person. They are a reject. The Most High said to put away people who don't comply with the Torah law. Someone who puts themselves away, they are in essence put away. They're kind of dead in the eyes of the Most High. If you don't acknowledge Yah, how is he going to acknowledge you? So why would you acknowledge someone as your wife or as your husband who doesn't serve the Most High? How is that supposed to help your children? There is only one law you need to really focus on, and that is Deuteronomy 13:6. If your woman is not serving the Most High, she's not supposed to be your woman. According to Deuteronomy 13:6, all the way through verse 9, if you have a wife who doesn't serve the Most High and she even tries to get you to serve JC or to serve another god, you're supposed to put her to death. Obviously, you can't do that now, but that just shows you that you're not supposed to have her as a wife in the first place. Someone who doesn't serve the Most High can't be your wife, because if they're your wife and they try to convince you not to serve the Most High, you're supposed to basically put them to death. You can't do that, so why would you go ahead and get a wife who doesn't serve the Most High? There's no option.